It's hard to imagine a time when Amazon wasn't a dominant force in the e-commerce market. From its humble beginnings as an online bookstore, Amazon has grown into a behemoth that has disrupted traditional retail, created its own products like Alexa and Kindle tablets, and even has a successful streaming arm with Amazon Studios. But how did Amazon achieve such incredible growth and become a corporation with global reach? In this video, we'll delve into the company's e-commerce growth strategy and explore the key factors that contributed to Amazon's success. Get ready to learn about the mastermind behind one of the world's most impressive corporate empires. Hello everyone, and welcome to my channel. Before we begin, we'd like you to subscribe, like this video, and hit the notification bell icon so you don't miss out on amazing and entertaining content. Jeff Bezos, the mastermind behind Amazon, saw the potential of internet early on and founded the company with the goal of exploiting this new platform. Prior to Amazon, Bezos had already made a name for himself on Wall Street as a successful hedge fund manager. From the start, Bezos understood that online retail offered a major advantage over traditional brick-and-mortar stores due to its significantly lower transaction costs. In-person shopping involves inconveniences such as transportation, parking fees, and the need to adhere to store hours. Shopping on the web eliminates these hurdles, which has contributed to the growth of online retail at the expense of physical stores. Jeff Bezos founded Amazon with the goal of building an empire, and he knew that books would be the perfect foundation for his business. Books are relatively easy to ship, don't spoil, and are readily available from wholesalers, making them an ideal choice for an online retailer. As Amazon sales grew rapidly in the mid-1990s, the company expanded into new categories such as DVDs, music, toys, and electronics. But the real key to Amazon's success was the network effects it was able to generate. In a market where the value of a service increases with the number of users, like a telephone network, businesses become more valuable as more people use them. Amazon, which allows users to sell their own goods on the company's virtual platform, benefited from this phenomenon. As more people started using Amazon, the company was able to lower its prices, which attracted more customers and third-party sellers. This cycle of growth allowed Amazon to cut costs and continue expanding, leading to its rapid growth. By 2002, third-party sales had become a significant contributor to Amazon's cash flow, representing 1/3 of the total. But the company didn't rest on its laurels and continued to invest in itself. A key part of this strategy was the launch of Prime, Amazon's loyalty program that offers fast shipping and streaming service for an annual fee. This helped to drive up volumes and reduce costs, and allowed Amazon to negotiate more aggressively with suppliers. 10 years later, Amazon's third-party sellers were responsible for almost 40% of the items shipped through the platform, with over 2 million retailers using the rebranded Amazon Marketplace. By last year, Marketplace sales accounted for 58% of Amazon's total, and almost 1% of Americans were selling goods on the platform. Amazon charges a flat commission, around 10% on each sale, making the platform profitable, while also attracting thousands of small to medium-sized businesses that want to sell on Amazon's highly visible website without having to create their own online presence. To further protect and expand its platform, Amazon has even started lowering prices for independent sellers and covering the difference itself. This discount provided by Amazon Measure may seem counterintuitive, but it's all part of the company's focus on building its platform power. Despite its impressive growth, Amazon has consistently struggled to turn a profit. However, Bezos has managed to keep his investors on board by focusing on the company's massive growth rate, fueled by its platform business model. As Amazon has expanded into more and more industries, investors have been willing to overlook its ongoing losses in the hopes of reaping rewards of future profits and market dominance. As of today, Amazon is one of the biggest companies. Amazon is known for its optimization of business processes, using metrics to evaluate every decision and incorporating these preferences into algorithms that run a significant portion of the platform's daily activity. Amazon relies on these systems to constantly scrape pricing data from competitors' websites and automatically match or slightly underprice them. This allows the company to capture a larger market share. Amazon has a history of using its massive market weight to dominate its clients, competitors, and customers, earning a reputation as a bully in the markets. It's a story of how the company has consistently used its ever-growing power to assert itself in the law of the jungle, a phrase it has even adopted as its own. Jeff Bezos famously said, "When you are small, someone else that is bigger can always come along and take what you have." As Amazon grew, it became the one doing the taking. The company's immense power is now widely recognized, which is distinct from the selling power of a monopoly. This became evident early on in Amazon's negotiations with UPS, the major US commercial shipping company. Initially, Amazon contracted with UPS for much of its shipping, but as the company's stature rose, it began integrating its data systems with FedEx and increasing shipments through the rival company. When UPS refused to negotiate rates, Amazon essentially cut it off as a shipping vendor, causing UPS's volume of Amazon packages to drop dramatically. However, Amazon's cultivation of FedEx and its ability to rely on the US Postal Service for delivery allowed it to maintain smooth service for buyers, ultimately leading UPS to cave after 72 hours and offer Bezos lower rates. As Amazon's expansion continued to grow and encompass more products, it set its sights on Diapers.com, a startup specializing in baby products and delivery services that had gained popularity and millions in venture capital funding. When the founders of Diapers.com declined Amazon's offer to negotiate a buyout, the online retail giant responded by drastically reducing the prices of their baby products by 30%. Despite Amazon's claims that its pricing had nothing to do with Diapers.com, the small business owners noticed that the prices on Amazon's website changed in response to their own price adjustments, suggesting the company's algorithms were tracking the prices of their smaller competitors. To further undermine Diapers.com, Amazon announced a loyalty program, offering an additional 30% discount on diapers to members of its Amazon Mum subscription service. The impact on Diapers.com was significant, with estimates indicating that the program was causing the startup to lose $100 million quarterly. Eventually, Diapers.com agreed to sell to Amazon, and the retail giant promptly closed its loyalty program to new members. However, the Federal Trade Commission later forced Amazon to reopen the program after investigating the company's tactics. Rather than competing fairly in the market, these actions show that Amazon was willing to run the baby product category at a significant loss in order to drive out its smaller rival and eventually monopolize the market. However, books were Amazon's original market, and it was in this category that the company engaged in some of its most ruthless behavior. In addition to the low transaction costs of its business model, Amazon benefited from the fact that years of consolidation in the bookselling industry had left many parts of the United States with few or no physical bookstores, creating a captive market for the online retailer. By 2004, Amazon was responsible for a significant portion of all book purchases in the US. The company began to aggressively negotiate with publishers, using tactics such as the Gazelle Project, later renamed the Small Publisher Negotiation Program, to secure lower wholesale prices on books, which allowed Amazon to reduce its retail prices and attract more customers. This put additional pressure on physical bookstores. In order to maintain its dominance in the digital age, Amazon decided to enter the e-book market and develop the Kindle, a dedicated e-reader device. Despite having no prior experience in manufacturing, Amazon released the Kindle in 2007 and set the ebook price at $9.99 without giving advance notice to publishers. The low price point was necessary to establish the platform's dominance, but it was also a money-losing proposition for publishers. The Kindle 2, released in 2009, became a breakout success, and until the release of the iPad in 2010 and the Nook in 2011, Amazon had a staggering 90% share of the e-reader market. The enforced low pricing for ebooks further disadvantaged physical bookstores and gave Amazon even more market power, allowing it to extract further concessions from publishers and pass on the savings to customers in the form of lower pricing and shipping discounts. This helped the company amass an even greater market share and negotiating leverage. Publishers were alarmed by Amazon's growing monopoly in the ebook market, knowing full well the impact it could have on their industry. Bezos has a long history of going to great lengths to eliminate competition from the market. He even targeted smaller competitors, such as online shoe retailer Zappos, by spending $30 million to create a competing website, Endless.com, which offered free overnight shipping on a variety of shoe styles and sizes. However, this wasn't enough to defeat Zappos, so Bezos took an even more aggressive approach by adding a $5 bonus to the overnight shipping rate, effectively paying customers to purchase shoes from their site. Faced with this tactic and the challenges of the Great Recession, including reduced customer spending on frozen credit lines, Zappos investors ultimately sold out to Bezos, who promptly discontinued the shipping bonus. Amazon's broader retail platform has also grown through the company's willingness to allow independent sellers to heavily discount products, even if it means antagonizing higher-end brands like Sony and Black & Decker. These companies have often tried to restrict the sale of their products on Amazon's marketplace, but they often return due to the company's unique market strength. Amazon's aggressive business tactics extend to its interactions with the public sector. In 2017, the company announced its search for its second headquarters, or HQ2, and received a flood of applications from 238 North American cities and regions. The process received extensive media coverage and generated free publicity for Amazon, while many of the poorest cities and regions offered generous financial incentives and subsidies to secure the investment. For example, Detroit offered the company 30 years of tax-free operation, and New Jersey and Newark combined to offer $7 billion in tax cuts and subsidies. The Wall Street Journal reported that Amazon had advised HQ2 candidates to keep the negotiations private, and the company eventually chose to split its investments between New York and the Washington, D.C. area. Today, Amazon earns half of every dollar spent online and continues to expand into new industries, such as food, through its acquisition of the premium grocer Whole Foods, which it's integrating into its Prime discount and delivery service, online advertising to compete with Google and Facebook, and shipping through land, sea, and air through its sea freight forwarding service, plans for an air cargo hub, and the launch of a last-mile delivery business. Additionally, Bezos personally purchased journalism institution The Washington Post for $500 million. This is what Amazon does. It takes its time and offers undeniable offers to its customers, and is always one step ahead of the competition. That's it for today's video. This was the story of the billionaire who took over the world. Bezos' tactics might be a bit shady and immoral, but there's no denying he is a marketing genius. For more insightful and helpful videos, subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon. Thanks for watching. The Billionaire Who Took Over the Internet.